Thank you for auditing Professor Skye's Record Review, the always positive new music review show hosted by a French professor and Goat. Now I have Goat here because Goat is one of the world's biggest Billie Eilish fans. I'm even wearing one of Goat's t-shirts. It fits me even though it's a Goat's small, so not even for a large goat. And we're going to be reviewing the new song Therefore I Am by Billie Eilish. Now, first of all, I want to ask Goat. Goat's the super fan. Goat was there at 1 o'clock getting ready to listen. What was your first impression, Goat?
I was really excited because, you know, I went onto YouTube at 1 o'clock and there was this countdown going on and there was one of the melodies just going on, and then there was a countdown, I think from 2 minutes. I don't really remember.
So you were just sitting there waiting to refresh? That's fun.
And then I thought it was starting, but it was just her being okay, 40 more seconds, and I'm like, no! And then it was okay, now it's starting. She's 10 more seconds, and I'm like, why? And then it started, but I couldn't really tell it started because it was just the same beat going on. And then I'm like, oh, wow, she's singing now. And it was this really cool transition because it was just kind of her just walking through places.
Cool, so we'll get to the video in a little bit. I really like that idea. I like the excitement she's able to build into things, like working with COVID and working with the fact that we're all stuck at home. Why not play with our expectations? Why not extend it out? Let's actually talk about the song itself. And we're going to get to the title of the song because I am a professor of French. I have a lot to say about this. Whoo boy, is there a Professor Skye lecture coming? But musically, I find it interesting. I like that it's a little bit more upbeat. I mean, the last song that we listened to, are My Future, very kind of downbeat, very kind of pensive and a little bit sad. And I really like the upbeat side of Billie Eilish. I think you really need both those things, the kind of bravado that she has. I've been told that some of her biggest influences are hip hop. Is that right, Goat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyler, the Creator.
Right, like Tyler, the Creator and other hip-hop artists. And, you know, she's not making hip-hop music, but definitely her posture in the song is very kind of check me out, I'm so great, you think you're fine, I'm much cooler than you. Has kind of a cool Boots and Cats opening drum beat, kind of nice and upbeat. A very good chorus, very, very catchy chorus, over and over again. The whole thing kind of follows a similar style to sort of what the Rolling Stones do, of just sort of talking during the verse, you know, having it rhyme, but talking and then singing the chorus, making the chorus really, really catchy. Are you ready for the long lecture, Goat?
I'm never ready, but okay.
Okay, so in 1637, Descartes, René Descartes, published this book, Discours de la méthode. Okay, it's one of the foundational texts of all philosophy. If you want to read it in English, you can also read it in English. I don't know who doodled on Descartes here. It wasn't me. I never read this book in English. But this is where Descartes lays out his sort of primary philosophy, and where in the fourth section of the book, he has his famous maxim, which he repeats a couple times. I think, therefore I am. Je pense, donc je suis. Now I learned about this in grad school in particular. My advisor was one of the great experts on Descartes. He really emphasizes the donc, the therefore. But this is the thing. This is one of these expressions which is thrown around all over the place without people actually saying what it means. So I want to take a second here. Is Billie Eilish just using the term I think, therefore I am because it's a cliche that everybody knows, or is she using it for a real reason that's meaningful? So the lyrics are this: I'm not your friend. You think you are the man. I think, therefore I am. Goat, what does that even mean?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of have an idea, but... Okay,
well, what do you think it means?
Well, it's either about, someone or people, and just being yeah, you think you're cool, but I think... Therefore I am. Right,
so this is my problem. I think that Billie Eilish is taking this quote and using it at the level of word association. So, you think you're the man, I think therefore I am. It rhymes, but do you know what I think therefore I am is really about? I'll tell you, Goat. It's about radical doubt. It's about this concept, okay? Is 2 + 2 4?
Yeah.
How do you know that? Do I exist?
Yes.
You don't know that. You don't actually know that I exist.
Oh my God.
It is possible that there is somebody very tricky très ruseur, I believe is the expression that Descartes uses, who is capable of fooling you. It is possible that I don't exist. It is possible.
My brain.
I know, but that's what Descartes is bringing down. He's trying to say what is the only thing of which we can be absolutely sure, that there's no doubt. It is a chance that you are not my goat. It is a chance that I do not have children, that I do not have a wife. There is a chance that I am not recording this video and posting it to YouTube. However slim, there is a chance that this whole adventure, even Descartes himself, is just a figment of my imagination. What is the one and only thing of which we can be certain, goat?
I think, therefore I am.
The only thing that we can know is that we are thinking. And that's it. That is it. I don't even know that you're thinking. I know that I am thinking. And that is the only incontrovertible truth of our own existence. So, I'm happy that Billie Eilish recorded this song. I am a French professor. Next time I teach the cogito, that's what they call it in Latin, cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am. The next time I teach it, I'm going to play this song and we're going to laugh about it because at least she's bringing this in. But it's kind of close to like those t-shirts you see that say like, you know, I play lacrosse, therefore I am, you know. I row, therefore I am, right? I CrossFit,
no,
therefore I am.
No.
Do you think it's deeper than that?
Yeah.
Okay, how's that?
Okay, well, I'm just kind of, I don't know, throwing things out there, but
that's what we like on this channel.
Oh, thank you. So, like, they think that, like, they're the man.
Right?
It's kind of hard to explain. Give me a second. I do have something.
Okay.
So, they think that they're the man, right?
Yes. So the person who she's talking to, they think they're the man, yes?
Uh-huh. Because maybe they're supposed to be the man.
Right.
And that generally, like, people are, like, kind of forcing them to be the man.
Okay.
But she's thinking, and so she knows that she is
the man.
The man.
Right. Now, I do like that, this idea of her saying that she is the man, kind of taking this formula for being like, I'm the coolest, I'm the best, which is very coded towards male domination. And she's saying, I think, therefore, I am the man. But the problem is, that's not what old goatee man is saying.
Yeah, okay, but some people don't care about what old goatee man's saying. Because maybe things...
Then they shouldn't be quoting old goatee man, but things can change.
Goatee man, things can change. Right now, you're acting like an old beard man, okay? So, like, things can change, and it's important to, I don't know, broaden the ideas of things. And maybe it's not the exact way it's supposed to be meant in 1800s France, but...
1637.
Okay, how do you know that?
I mean, this is like, you know, I am actually a doctor of philosophy. That is my actual title.
Okay.
And my area of specialty is 17th century philosophy and theater. Now, I'm not an expert in Descartes. You know, I haven't read everything he's ever written, but I know enough to, you know, 1637 is sort of one of those important dates in the history. It doesn't really matter. The point is this. As far as a pop song goes, it's great. It's awesome chorus. It's very catchy. I like the way she's singing. I will say I'm a little bit disappointed that the whole theme of the song is like people who say bad things about her. As I said in my video recently about Ariana Grande, she's going to bite my head off if I compare Ariana Grande and Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I am.
But I can't help it. I don't like the theme of like, I'm rich and famous, but you're saying bad things against me. But that's okay.
I don't think she was doing that.
A little bit. It's a
I
little
don't
bit.
think that's about people saying bad things about it. I think it's either about like one person or a certain type of people. And I don't think it has to do with class or like status.
No, I know, but I think it's this trend of her talking like there's this cool kind of outro chorus thing, which I suppose is the thing that led into the video on YouTube, almost like a playful circus outro that goes on before the last chorus, and it's like, I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. Like she's doing this sort of like boasting braggadocio like rap thing of like saying, you're so unimportant, I don't even know who you are. But it's a little bit too much celebrity culture. But I want Billie Eilish talking about the life that she lives. I want her talking about herself. And probably most of her life right now is dealing with people who want a piece of her, dealing with people who are trying to use her fame. And so it's not really a problem for me. But as thematically, I find that less interesting than, say, her first couple albums where she wasn't so famous. She could sing about other things other than being famous. I really like it at the end there. After that breakdown, they bring the chorus back. You know, that's a great thing that pop music does. They just hit you over the head with the chorus until you get it stuck in your head and you have to listen to the song again. I already want to hear, you know, I think therefore I am. Boop. You know, I already want to do that. But what I like, as always, Phineas, the production by your brother, constantly adding in new layers and new vocals and this cool kind of like weird altered vocals underneath. She's not afraid to make things sound ugly and pretty at the same time. And it definitely, this in conjunction with My Future makes me think that whatever her next album is going to be, you know what? I'm sorry, Goat. Whatever their next album is going to be. As long as it's the same producer, same singer, we need to just give Phineas the credit where it belongs and just call Billie Eilish the name of the band and have it include both of them.
Yeah.
Their next album is going to be great. Now, you said you saw the video. Is the video good?
The video is actually really good. So,
Because I didn't see it. So describe it to someone who hasn't seen it.
okay, so it starts off and she's just walking through an like completely abandoned mall.
Okay.
But like the lights are still on, you know. And I think that's partially COVID. I don't know.
Probably, yeah, because shopping malls are pretty empty. I mean, they were empty before, but they're emptier now.
Yeah. And then she's just kind of walking around, and then she like hops a Auntie Annie's pretzel shop.
A pretzel shop, okay.
And then she just like takes a pretzel.
So she's just like having fun, eating crazy food and jumping all over the place.
Yeah, kind of. Not really jumping all over the place. I mean, she's just kind of like dancing. Yeah, maybe she is jumping all over the place. And
what do you think is the meaning of this, running around, eating? You said pretzels, you told me earlier donuts. What's the meaning of all this?
My favorite part was when she jumped the donuts.
Okay.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah.
But
we miss donuts in this house.
we really do. I like donuts. Okay.
Goats love donuts. It's just a fact. So what, do you think there's some greater meaning to this video?
Yeah, I think it does, because pretty recently, actually, there's a bunch of people, like, body shaming her from this photo taken by paparazzi, and it just, like...
Oh, yeah, the paparazzi took pictures of her when she wasn't wearing her over like, large shirts, or in my case, overly tight shirts. Suck it in! Not everyone can wear their goat's shirts. I'm still pretty proud of myself for that. Yeah. Yeah, that was really terrible that they were sharing pictures of her, especially, it's a real shame because she has done such a good job of protecting this idea that she doesn't have to be defined by her physical beauty or anything about her physicality except for her face and the way that she presents herself and the way she chooses to present herself. And they took that away from her. So that makes sense. Having her, like, eat donuts is kind of like, maybe that's who the song's about.
And there's this one scene where she was, like, eating fries and she just, like, smiled.
Right.
And that was just amazing.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, anyways, there's our review. There's a Goat and Professor Skye's review. We just got all these shirts. They were on sale.
Can I get the others?
Yeah, sure, you can get the others. We got like all these shirts from the Billie Eilish collection, which is nice because all of Goat's other shirts are 21 Pilots shirts, and basically all she listens to is Billie Eilish these days. So yeah, but I'm not going to tell you the name of the store because we're not actually doing advertising.
This is an old one.
That's an old one from Hot Topic.
Yeah, that's an old one from Hot Topic.
This is like an unboxing video. We got this one there. We got the flowers. And then this one. I think my favorite one is the one she's wearing now, and actually this one too.
And then we got this one.
Yep.
And it also has the flowers.
Yep. Okay, good. Well then, for Renee Descartes, and for Bo and Toby who are running into the scene, and for Goat, where's the camera?
I actually can't see anything.
Okay, there's the camera.